conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. They're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So South Carolina's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gamecock. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Fires it down the seam. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. He'll keep it himself. On the nasty move, and now he's got room.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. team able to smack him to the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, better look out! And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. He's got it again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
The return brings it out to the 35, and the Ole Miss offense will take over.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that hit. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Runs through a tackle.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get...
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback...
He uncorks one deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line.
things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses back.
Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 5 clash today. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. The landscape of college football will change dramatically with the outcome of this one, and we will keep you.
Fires one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. Here he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one.
He's going up top. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's his 2nd big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped pushes toward the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball. Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Wants to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Odom. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna look downfield again. The short hands. It's Watkins. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. You're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Release to the back. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The run to the left. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Rebels want to move quickly. Off the play fake. He'll pull it down. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. No huddle here for the offense. They go to the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Trying to keep the drive alive. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Rebels are flying down the field. From the red zone, it's Gibson. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab at the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to...
Turning it on! Ripping through the defense. The 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try the left side. Oh, what a move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
So nice to have the run game. So nice to trust in it. So nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
A little surprising that they didn't go for 2, but they're still down by a point. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, running back gets the give. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Breaks into the open. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Gordon.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Look out, he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. Thrust that arm out. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught close to the marker, it's Odom. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Rebels are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Pocket breaking down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To the air, it's Sellers. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And That's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Complete to the left. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They're going to run it to the right. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the Rebels line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Back open in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and can put you in a bad spot, but the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This should be the last play of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Got the first down, looking for more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Fires left. A strike downfield. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Rebels are on the move. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. We'll try to get him going there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Finally, the defense gets to the quarterback. I say finally because last week they had 6 sacks. They were harassing the QB so far today. Just their first sack. They got to continue to get more pressure.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds a little space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Give to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocked. There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Power football with the run. And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They just keep firing. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it set up on the outside. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
The give and tick, 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 tick. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try the run. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll give it to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And it's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll take a shot. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's a heat. Got the first himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB strikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Secondary.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the right. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse